I'm here with Matthew Marker, a sophomore runner for the UT Tyler cross country team. I have a few questions for you. The first one is, what was the biggest obstacle this year for you personally?
I'd say my biggest obstacle this year was just trying to stay focused and look forward to the end of the season, because we have such a long season and we don't race very often. It's tough to keep my eyes toward the end of the season, where that's what we're really training for.
I'm here with CJ Corman. He's a junior cross country runner at the University of Texas at Tyler. And I have a few questions for him. The first of which is, you had a pretty bad hip injury last year that kind of put you back a little bit. How was it recovering from that this year?
Man, it was rough. I was at a pretty high level for me. I'm not one of the better guys on the team. I was about halfway last year. Had an injury in December that put me out for 6 months, and I came back and tried to run at the collegiate level. And it was tough. Every practice hurt. Not necessarily the injury spot in the hip, but all my supporting muscles were just so tired every day. I was finishing last in every practice. So it took a lot of courage in my opinion, because this hip injury really humbled me.
All right, next question. How does it feel being only a sophomore and doing so well this year at the regional meet?
The fact that I'm a sophomore almost scares me a little bit, because that means I only have 2 years left of eligibility.
Next question is, what's the biggest struggle for you day to day with running?
Well, if you had asked me a year ago, I would have said not being content with where I was. If you ask me today, it is trying to get the motivation to go out and run again. I'm struggling right now running just because of the hip injury. It's hard to come back from such a catastrophic injury.
All right, last question. What are you looking forward to most for next year?
I'm looking to see how fast I can run, how much I can improve from this season. I'm also looking forward to summer training. I enjoy that, just getting a bunch of mileage in. It's pretty relaxed.
What is your biggest hope for next year?
Man, like I said, I'm not one of the better guys on the team, but my hope is that we have as good a chemistry as we had this year. My goal personally is to show up to every practice, work as hard as I can for as long as I can,